Welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. I'm Linda Karnauskas, and I want to thank you for joining us on this Friday, October 21st. We have an informative show for you today, and it's all on location. First, we'll be heading out to Owatonna High School, where we will be talking to the students of SHOC. And then later on, we're down at the Owatonna Public Library interviewing Mary Kay Feltus, who's retiring. So you'll want to stay tuned for the program today. It is Friday, and we show special recognition to our show sponsors, and I'll read those at this time. The Owatonna Today Show thanks the following sponsors of this program. Our premier sponsors, City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities. Our primary sponsors are Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Anytime Fitness, Bev Cashman for Minnesota State Representative District 24A, Fairway Foods, Little Theater of Owatonna, Owatonna Foundation, and United Way of Steele County. Our interlude sponsors are Bremer Bank, Brenda Bednar Mortgage Office, Glenn Mager and Michael Mager of the Brick Mager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home. Carlson Branstad and Company CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care, Owatonna Business Incubator, Sign Pro and Auto Trim Design, Steele County Historical Society, Steele County Transitional Housing, the Third Hand Video Productions, Tri-M Graphics, TPS Insurance. We hope you will support these fine Owatonna businesses that support the Owatonna Today Show. Without them, the show could not continue. And the Owatonna Today Show wants to say thanks to them. So when you see them out and about, please do. We are always looking for more sponsors of the show. And if you are a business and you would like information about becoming a sponsor, please contact our show's producer, Leanne Alt, at 390-5751. Leanne would love to hear from you. We will take a quick break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we will see you down at the Owatonna High School talking to the SHOC students. So please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Bev Cashman. I'm running for the House of Representatives in District 24A. Good government works when all legislators agree to listen to each other, to work together, and compromise to serve the best interests of their constituents. I will do that. As your legislator, my goal will be to help resolve difficult issues rather than simply blame the other party for failing to act. Please vote for me, Bev Cashman, on November 8th.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Carbon monoxide is a colorless, odorless gas produced by gas-fired appliances in your home. The state of Minnesota requires that you have a carbon monoxide alarm within 10 feet of sleeping areas in your home. We suggest you have a digital readout carbon monoxide alarm. That way we were able to check and see what the concentration amount was when the alarm went off. This has been a public safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, I'm Betsy Linger from the Owatonna Foundation. Your generosity has made Owatonna a better place to live by benefiting our community, the arts, recreation, and education. Please consider a donation today. The Owatonna Foundation is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. We are on location today at the Owatonna High School here in Owatonna, Minnesota, and we're talking with the students of SHOC. And I'm also going to visit here with Nancy Williams, who is the advisor, and I want to welcome you all to the program. Welcome.
Thank you. As you mentioned, my name is Nancy Williams. I am the advisor of SHOC here at the high school. SHOC stands for Students Helping Others Choose. And really our organization is about promoting a healthy and drug-free lifestyle amongst our peers and younger kids in the community as well.
Nancy, is SHOC local, international, or could you put a little light on that, what the organization is?
I think that a lot of schools in the area and in Minnesota and nationally have a similar organization. I don't know that they're all necessarily called SHOC, but different groups where, might be MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, where they kind of jump on kids really promoting making good choices, being drug-free, being alcohol-free, being healthy. Here we've had SHOC in existence for, oh gosh, I've only been the advisor for the last 2 years, but I'm going to say about 30 years the organization has been in existence and working to promote that lifestyle.
So now we're going to discuss in detail today Red Ribbon Week, which is coming up. But you do adopt other topics to promote awareness. But we're going to be talking about the Red Ribbon, correct?
Correct. And, you know, SHOC is very involved in Red Ribbon Week, which is a national drug prevention campaign. Red Ribbon was actually started, way back in the early 80s with a drug enforcement agent named Kiki Camarina, who really put his life on the line and in fact died in his drug enforcement activities. But his whole purpose and mission was to help kids and families and our nation to turn away from drugs and be drug-free, because he just knew the devastating effects of it.
I want to meet these fine young future adults here in a second, but I want to ask you, are you seeing results with these programs?
You know, we are. We have more and more kids. Right now, our SHOC organization itself has grown to over 75 kids that really want to not only live healthy and drug-free lives. There are many kids at Owatonna High School that do that as well, but that also want to promote that and really want to do activities to help get that message out to others. You know, we hope that with that kind of prevention work and early intervention, we go into elementary schools and talk to younger kids, go to junior high, and are out in the community really talking about you can have a lot of fun and be involved in a lot of sports. We've got athletes up here. We've got kids that are involved in their church and in their community and not have to use drugs or alcohol to enjoy life.
Well, great. Let's get on to Red Ribbon Week. And I'd like to meet this young lady over here. And your name is?
My name is Dahlia Adams, and I am a SHOC officer and have been a SHOC officer in the past 2 years. And I've been in SHOC for the past 4 years. And what Red Ribbon Week really is just getting the community together in Central Park. And there's free food there, and Shelby will talk a little bit more about that. But Kiwanis, they're providing the food at Central Park, so we want to give them a shout out. And there's tons of games there for the kids, and there will be children from the elementary schools who won the poster contest about, you know, being drug-free and everything. And they'll be there, and they will get recognized for the work that they did and get to spend a little time with us and play games.
Great. Can you sum up for me, why did you get involved in the group?
Yeah, I actually remember when I was in 5th grade, SHOC coming in, and it was so much fun, and I was like, gosh, I want to be like those guys. So, yeah.
Being out there with your peers, are you seeing wise choices being made because of what you do?
Absolutely. I get a lot of questions about why I'm in it. And people, I've seen good choices out of the things that I've done with them.
Thank you. I'm going to meet this gentleman over here. And you are?
My name is Braden Kubat. I'm a senior here at the high school.
And what is your role in SHOC, Braden?
I'm an officer just like these guys, and basically, you know, we help coordinate and lead, you know, all of our community service throughout the program.
Okay. And what is your role, or what are you going to talk about regarding Red Ribbon Week?
Actually, we have a 4th grade poster contest that all the 4th graders in the district and in St. Mary's as well can participate in. And basically, they're going to create a poster with the theme YOLO, you only live once, be drug-free. And then the SHOC officers will pick the winner, or the top 2 winners, and they will be recognized at the Red Ribbon Week kickoff, and also get a pizza party down at the Morehouse Chalet on Friday, October 28th, which is also sponsored by the Kiwanis Club.
Now, will you be involved in some of these events?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'll be there at the kickoff, and then also choosing the posters, so, I mean, you'll see me around.
And why did you get involved in SHOC? You said you're a senior, correct? So have you been involved all your high school career?
No, actually, this is only my 2nd year of SHOC, and I got involved mainly because I wanted to make a difference and just get out in the community. And growing up in the high school, you're presented with more and more options, so I just figured it would be a good thing to do.
Since you've become involved in SHOC, and I'm sure you're a go-to person for some people, do people come to you and ask about their choices, or are you seeing a change in people's choices?
Yeah, definitely when I joined the program and then people start coming to you and they see you as that role model, it's great when they come to me because I can just give them the advice that I use in my athletics and other programs and just help them choose, the right decision.
Do you feel it helps you lead by example as well?
Definitely. I think leading by example is the best thing to do. Obviously, words have power, but you got to live it.
Well, thank you for all you do. We're glad you're involved. And I have over here.
My name is Shelby Taylor. I'm a senior this year, and I'm also an officer.
Okay. And Shelby, why did you get involved with SHOC?
I have more of a personal connection. I've had, alcohol and drugs as a part of my childhood, and I didn't want to see that become other people's lives. So I wanted to join it and become, kind of a positive influence in people's lives that they make the good decision.
Do you feel like you can show people that just because maybe you see it every day, it's not a choice you have to make?
Absolutely. We really stress that when we go to the junior high in Willow Creek and the elementary schools that, not everybody does it. It's not something that you need to do to be popular, to be successful in life. And
what is your role, and what would you like to talk about as far as Red Ribbon Week goes?
Well, I'm going to talk about, what the schools are doing. So the high school is decorating with banners and red ribbons, and the Willow Creek and junior high are also signing banners. And when they sign, they get these red bracelets. And when you bring it into certain local companies, such as like Sterling, Subway, Dairy Queen, Taco John's, Big Apple, you can get certain like discounts and coupons for it. And that will be on the week of the 24th to the 28th. So it's basically just, we have kids that are going to be signing a banner pledging to be drug-free, and then they get, discounts as a reward for that.
Okay. And this is a big week, a lot of events, correct?
Definitely.
So is there a big launch that you have?
A big lunch?
Launching, like a big celebration?
Launching. That's the Red Ribbon Week kickoff, and it's down at Central Park. I know they were talking a little bit about it, but it's super fun. Like different organizations within the community come down. There's games. We have Siggy Butt running around. It's a whole lot of fun, and it's a great way for the community to come together and fight a common cause.
Do you feel, since your involvement with SHOC, you've become a lot educated in a lot of areas. Do you feel that people come to you because you are a role model and they might talk to you about choices they may be struggling with?
I've definitely had that happen. People have come to me and been like, this is going on in my home life, or, I was presented with this challenge when it came to drugs, alcohol, or tobacco, and I just told them, make the decision that you want to make and that will have the best impact on your life.
And do you feel this is a choice a lot of teenagers are faced with today, everybody? You feel like it's really a need. Well, Nancy, hi, I want to thank you for all you do. And is there a shout out you want to give or about the Red Ribbon Week coming up? Is it? Oh, the dates would be good. Thanks, Leanne. Yeah, why don't you give us the dates of the Red Ribbon Week and again, kind of review where things will be.
Okay. So again, our kickoff night, which we really like the whole community to come and attend, is a Monday, October 24th. That's at Central Park, starting at 5 o'clock and going till about 6:30. Free meal, games, prizes, a climbing wall, tons of activities for kids and families to participate in. And then, like Shelby mentioned, the bracelets go for the whole week. Kids will be wearing them to show that they are drug-free. And it will end on the following Saturday, the 30th of October.
A great week, a fun week, learn something. Thank you for all you do to help keep our community making good choices. We appreciate you. We will take a quick break to hear a message from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back, so please stay with us.
Hi, I'm Jason Earhart, and I play Captain Bravebeard.
And I'm Shelby Zempel, and I play Swill in LTO's current production of How I Became a Pirate and Little Mermaid and the Prince, directed by Vedette Ostermeyer and sponsored by Federated Insurance.
Performances will be held Friday and Saturday, October 21st and 22nd at 7:30 p.m., with a matinee on Sunday, October 23rd at 2 p.m.
And again the following Friday and Saturday, October 28th and 29th at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday, October 30th at 2 p.m.
Tickets are available at the LTO box office by calling 451-0764 or online at littletheaterofowatonna.org. Don't miss LTO's production of How I Became a Pirate and The Little Mermaid and the Prince. Arrgh!
Hi, my name is Ryan Gillespie with Bremer Bank Mortgage. By trusting your home loan needs to Bremer Bank, you are guaranteed a personalized, straightforward, and honest experience from application to closing. We look forward to guiding you through your next home purchase or refinance.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Since 1988, the Owatonna Area Business Development Center has been the part of the success of many area businesses. The center leases office space and manufacturing space and offers on-site business consulting. The Owatonna Area Business Development Center is in business to help your business be a success.
Hi, I'm Tim Anderson, the owner of Anytime Fitness, where we make getting healthy affordable and convenient. Anytime Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hi, my name is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance. We're here to handle all your insurance needs. We are a very proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. We're on location at the Owatonna Public Library, and we're going to be talking with Mary Kay Feltis, much beloved director of the Owatonna Public Library Services. We're just so glad to have you on the program. The reason we're here is Mary Kay is retiring, so we wanted to give you that special moment in the sun, so to speak, and talk about your career and all that you've brought to this community.
Oh, thanks.
And but why you've been here. So welcome to the program.
My pleasure.
So Mary Kay, how does it feel to have gotten to this point in your career?
I've been here in Owatonna at the library for 26 years. So I started off as assistant director, and every librarian that works in our library has an area of specialty. And at that time, my area of specialty was children's services. I had come from Winona, where I was children's librarian. And when Graham knew he had an opening, he called me up and said, would you like to come and take a look? And I certainly had administrative experience. I had been director of a tiny public library in Wisconsin, Independence, and I had experience with children.
Why library services? As a young person looking in a field to choose, why did you pick library sciences?
When I was a kid growing up in Arcadia, Wisconsin, the library was one of the few places where kids could go on their own, and we certainly did that, and I grew to love it. I loved our librarian, Erna Mathis. We would take our little tiny Christmas tree every year at Christmas time. So it was just a life I thought looked really attractive. At that time, Miss Mathis was a single woman, and there weren't many jobs available for single women. And I thought, how wonderful to be in a room filled with books and to talk to people about books all day and to help them find what they need. That's what I thought librarians did.
Library, too, it's one of those things back from even when I was young and in school, you still use the Dewey Decimal System, don't you?
We still do, yes. It's a wonderful classification system that still works. So if you want to know where the philosophy books are, we can send you to 100. If you're looking for science, we can send you to 600. And a lot of my staff is a lot better with those numbers than I am.
Do you teach that now, or do they teach it in the schools at this time?
We call it the book's address. This is where your books place on the shelf. It's the address of your book. So it's really just a location, and it groups books together. So it makes it easy for browsing.
Yeah, it sure does.
Bookstores kind of group things differently. They'll put all their new books on a table, or maybe all of their books about Halloween on a table. And sometimes we'll set up little displays too. But we prefer to think that our collections are organized.
I was amazed. You love what you do. I see a passion in your eyes when you talk about it. And your staff here has remained with you for a very long time. So that, to me, says a lot about your leadership.
Thank you.
How many years have you been here at Owatonna?
I've been here for 26 years.
Okay,
so a really long time. I've been director for just 9.
So you've been a part of a lot of changes here. What are some that you can share with our viewers?
When I first came, the previous director, Graham Benoit, already was preparing to build an addition on. And in 1992, the enormous addition to the east of the original library building was put on. I got to help plan that, especially children's services. It's still an area that gets a lot of use from the community, both from kids and their parents. But we're just preparing right now to put in a brand new children's literacy installation down there that will be really state-of-the-art and probably the loveliest thing in the tri-state area. The same group that put it in is putting it in for us did an installation down in our Blooming Prairie branch just a couple of years ago. So we have a little experience with this company. Our library foundation funded it. So that's just a little bit of something I was able to do. Right now we're in our library reading room, which is part of our 1900 building. And we were fortunate several years ago to get a grant from the Bremer Foundation that really let us fix up this room and really make it usable for this generation. And at our time, if you look, you see some counter height tables and stools, and people really love to work at that. The other thing we did in this room was provide a lot of access to electricity. Before we built it, people would come in and want to use their laptops, and there were cords stretched all over the room. So we were happy that we were able to make that a little easier for people. Yeah, but you can tell it's nice.
Yeah, what I enjoy about the library itself is you've done a great job, you and the staff and all of the direction, in keeping the past but updated for the present. It's a cozy place to come.
It is.
And there's something, even with technology, the way it's advanced in our society, I enjoy a Kindle, but there's something about holding a book in your hand. Don't you agree?
I agree. And a lot of our customers agree as well. We certainly have a lot of use from our physical books, as well as from our electronic collection.
Right. Personally for you, you had a long, successful career. What has been some of your biggest challenges with library sciences over the years? What has been one of your biggest challenges that you've had?
I'm getting there. I was surprised when I first started as director that I needed to do as much with the art here at the library. I just did not expect it. Behind us you see the White Horse, a painting by Herring, and it was donated from the Reuben Kaplan family. So we're pleased to have it. It's quite an enormous painting. This is an enormous room, so we're thrilled. But we had a question, we had some worry from the family, I believe, that worried that it wasn't being kept in the best condition. So we took it away and had it conserved, and then we had it appraised. So we were lucky to do that. We also have added some pieces that they're all based around a theme of books and reading that we've added since then. So frankly, working with the art was one of my biggest challenges. We were lucky to have Sylvan Durbin up at the Art Center who really advised and was able to assist with that. And Mary Gunterick was very knowledgeable about art as well.
Being a director, what does that job entail? I mean, you not only things like that, but then there's the whole scope. So share some of insight on that.
Yeah, you know, every month Renee Lowry, the assistant director, asks us what our favorite books are. And early on, when she asked that question, I said, "Do you want to take a picture of me holding the budget book? Because that's what I'm reading." So she did, and it was our little joke. But frankly, I find myself reading for factual stuff and really local stuff that I need to know for the job. So keeping track of the budget, and I'm always looking for new programs and new things we can offer our community. So I really look for that. I'm looking forward a little bit to going back and reading more for pleasure.
Okay. What is your favorite read that you enjoy? Do you like
I'm not really a genre reader, so we have a lot of mystery readers in this town, and I will pick up some mysteries, but really based on the setting. So there's one series that's set in Paris that I always read. They're by Kara Black, and I also have read some that are set in New Orleans just because I like the setting. So, you know, I really pick and choose a lot of different things. And I still read some kids' books as well because I think they're so well written.
Yeah, you do a great job at story reading, by the way.
That's right. You've heard me do Polar Express.
Yes, I did.
More than
did
once.
Great. Made me want to go read it. Tell me, what are you going to miss most about being here?
Oh, that's an easy one to answer. My biggest pleasure was talking to the people every day. So everyone comes in with their own story, and sometimes they can be really heart-wrenching, and sometimes they need someone to tell a happy story to as well. I just was on the phone with a gentleman who had just done he's World War II vet, and he had just done the round table history. So he talked a little about that to me, congratulated me, but wanted to talk about his experiences, telling what had happened to him during World War II. So it's just fun to hear what's going on in people's lives, and sometimes they'll also ask me for help. Okay, and I do what I can. One of my biggest pleasures is often knowing who to call for someone and how to help in some way.
You've been a figure in our community and in our county for some time now, so much so that last March you were featured in the portraits.
That's right, I was thrilled.
Pillar of the community. And you encourage people to come and be a part of the library, and you've done a great job at that. Mary Kay, now that you're leaving your directorship behind, what would you like to say to your staff, all your friends in the community, before you leave your position?
What I really would like to say is thank you. You know, our community is just wonderful in its support of this library and its support of the staff, supporting it with their tax money, but with gifts as well, and even with their discussions with us. I just love our community, and I'll be sorry to leave.
All right, but will you be coming back to check out books?
Yes.
And see them? Yep. What's one of the first things you're going to do as you retire quickly? Sleep late. Well, Mary Kay, you're a joy. You're much beloved. We appreciate all you've given to our community over the years, and we wish you a fantastic retirement.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. We will take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back, so please stay with us.
United Way of Steele County has kicked off the 2016 campaign. This year's corporate campaign leader is Go for Sport. Our goal is $700,000. Be part of the change you want to see in the community. Give, advocate, volunteer, live united.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. We hope you enjoyed today's program, and we'd like you to join us on Monday when our guests will be the school board candidates. We'll be having them on both segments, so we'll see you on Monday. And until then, have a great weekend.